What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Salud Cabrones podcast. I am Danny Villegas.
And I am Javier Ledesma.
And we are coming to you today from Romeo Con, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, our guest needs no introduction, but you know what? I'm gonna introduce him anyway, man. He is part of one of, if not the strongest dynasty in professional wrestling. This man's bloodline runs deep.
I like what you did there.
You like what I did there?
Like what you did
yes,
there,
sir. Yes, sir. I mean, he ain't no right hand man, dog.
Nah.
He ain't no enforcer. He's not a tribal chief yet. He is no Samoan werewolf, but he is the son of a Samoan bulldozer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the motherfucking main one, the Samoan king. Mr. motherfucking Zilla Fatu in the building with us, yo.
Thank you, bro.
Man.
Appreciate you guys for having me, bro.
Appreciate you coming on, dog.
Awesome.
Man, thank you for coming and joining us today, bro. Appreciate
This has been a long time coming, and we are so excited to have you on this show, brother.
Man, it's absolutely, brother. Hey, how you liking Romeo Con so far, man?
Nah, I like it, man. This is my first convention comic event in Illinois. So this is like my third one. But this is my first one in Illinois. But this is dope, though. Bro.
Okay.
You guys
man.
got a lot of dope stuff that's going on, and not only that, I like the energy and the vibe in here. It's pretty laid back and positive.
Man, how you like Chicago, bro?
I love Chicago, bro. I tell everybody Chicago is like a second home to me.
Okay.
Bro.
Love to hear that, man. Love to hear that.
Not only that, to the family, I feel like, because if you guys want to, date back, Pop's debuted here against Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, my brother Jacob, he debuted here. So
yes, sir. I was there for it. I was there for it. I was there when he debuted, man.
Yeah.
I saw him run in.
Jealous.
I'm like,
I wish I was
shit,
there.
Jacob. Damn.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. I got a question, man. Bringing up your pops right now, man. For those who don't know, man, the great Umaga.
Umanga in some circles, right?
I know, right? Yeah. Goddamn, Rigo, get it right, Rigo. Get it right, Rigo. Yeah.
Goddamn, Rigo.
Yeah, I'm telling you that. Yeah.
Forever and a half, that man has ruined that name, and everyone always goes Umanga, and I'm like, you know what? I like that, because that keeps your pop's name, whether it's said or right or wrong, it keeps it going, man, because people remember that, man.
Not only that, it kind of remind me of, remember the Santino Morello?
Oh, yeah.
How you say the
John Cena?
Yeah, so I think it was pretty dope, and not only that, everybody's different, so how you say stuff is different.
It's key, man.
But Rigo, come on, Os.
Man, get it together. Come on, dog. But no, with your pops, man, I saw this somewhere on social media. I'm not sure if it's true. Maybe you can clarify for it. But when he would always before he get in the ring, he would always yell something and smack the stairs and walk in, man. I saw something that said he would always shout out your name, hit the stairs, and then walk inside.
Yeah.
He would always say Asaya, pow, and walk in.
Yeah, nah, he would definitely say my name, but I wouldn't say it would always be before he hits the thing. Because every time he comes out, he does it differently.
Okay.
Like sometimes when he comes straight out from the gorilla, he'll say it there.
Yeah.
Or sometimes when he gets to the stairs, he'll say it there. Or sometimes he'll fucking go to the top before he hits the splash. Say it right there.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives me goosebumps because now that I'm watching it and I'm doing it, it hit different. You feel me? It definitely hit different because it's like, damn. This was really already written in stone.
Absolutely.
God already wrote this story.
Already manifested you being in there, man.
Facts,
yes, sir.
Facts,
when you were a kid, did you know he was doing that, or did that become a thing that you knew about later in life?
Nah, I knew he was doing that because my mom would call that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we were watching it, she would call it out. She would, oh, you heard him? I'll be like, yeah, all right, whatever. I didn't really I knew he said my name, but I didn't know the value, back then. But now, like I said, that I'm doing it. And studying, his matches, and it's like he's talking to me. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can feel that. It's crazy, man. It's weird. It's surreal almost to know that he's talking to you like that.
Yeah.
And you obviously he didn't have a hand in training you, but through his matches and him saying that, I can see that. You know, he is training you.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel him in the ring with you, man?
Of course, bro.
Yes,
of course, he's always in there, bro. That's why. And a lot of people they wonder why I still take my thumb. Or some matches I do, sometimes I don't. But the main reason why I take my thumb, Moose, is because it's he's out there, he's holding my hand. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm always gonna pay homage to him.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna keep taping my thumb, because it reminds me that, you know, he's always there guiding me through this. So yeah, that's what I'm always gonna keep that.
You said earlier in the panel, man, your greatest memory was winning the Reality of Wrestling Championship, with your mom's being in the audience, man, and celebrating that with her.
I've seen videos of that, by the way. It's pretty fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, man. So,
thank you. I had to tell my mom, all right, mama, go back. You about to make me cry. I was like, mama, go back to your seat.
I love you, but go back. I love you, but go back.
No, for real.
Yeah, but no. What was that moment, man? Like, you know, you winning it. You know, you celebrating with your moms, man. And I mean, I'm sure you felt your dad's presence there with you, man.
Yeah.
You know, what was that moment that solidified? Like, you know what, bam, I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be here.
Hell yeah. You just took the words out of my mouth, bro. Like that night made me realize that I was born for this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That this is my destiny.
Yeah.
You know, and not only that, it hit different, because after I won, and you know, I was celebrating with my mom, I was still hurt, bro. You feel me? Because Pops wasn't there.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So
it was like I can only say like
damn, I wish he was here physically. I know he's here spiritually, but it's, you know what I'm saying?
The only thing right now that I think fans can relate to, because a lot of people that may not know you, that they don't follow the indies, they follow what's, you know, mainstream. In a sense, man, you just did what Cody did, man. You just finished the story, like, in a sense, a small version of it, because your story is yet to be written 100%. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So fans watching that, and they're hearing this, and, you know, you're talking about my pops is missing. I'm sure for them, the closest they can relate to is Dusty wasn't there for Cody to do what he did.
Right.
And for you, imagine 10, 15 years from now, and the rest of your story is written, you know? You're a world champion at that point in time. You just fucking main evented WrestleMania. You just won the big one. That is going to be hitting home a lot harder than, you know, Reality of Wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
And for that, you know what? I can't wait for that to happen, you know? It's going to be amazing. The fans that know your story and follow you, that's going to be a really special moment, man.
Yeah, that's going to be a good closeout, too.
Yeah, definitely.
One thing I wanted to ask you, brother, and because just to see the success you're having now, bro, at such a short time in the game, and I mean, I think we all know where your future is headed, man. Many big bright lights ahead of you.
What do you think? Let me ask y'all. That's my question to you,
man. You know what? I love when people ask us questions, because I'll tell you this much. I know everybody is so wrapped up around this Bloodline storyline.
Yeah.
But if you are not to debut right now and take part in something like that, I wouldn't be mad. I'm not going to be upset if you're not part of that. You know why? Because great things to me in the world of pro wrestling always take time. And if they put you out there and then maybe right as soon as you come out and the storyline is over, I'm going to feel a little let down that they didn't invest so much into you as a person. Right. So in a sense, I almost kind of want you to debut away from that. I want you to have that build where people really start to get invested into who you are, not just because of your bloodline, but because of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want you to go out there, and I want that moment. Example, you remember just recently we had a moment where Jacob had a confrontation with Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh, they didn't even touch. And everybody's like, in the entire
they planted
arena.
A seed.
Yeah.
Everyone in the entire, dude, my freaking, I went nuts. I'm a big Steiner Brothers fan.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy fuck. I went nuts. I just imagine you going out there and like going head to head with like a big tough, like someone badass that can go to you, because let's be honest, not a whole lot of people can match up physically to you, you know?
Right.
And that's kind of what I envisioned. That's what I kind of hope. But the selfish side of me also wants you to go on Roman's side.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if you remember, the whole thing with Braun and Jey Uso. When Braun said, "Hey, your family is my family." Then you sent a tweet said, "Hey, anytime, any place."
Yep,
got it, huh?
Nah, cause he I wanted to straighten that out because he lied, bro. And we did. Alpha Seeker beat the Steiner brothers back in like, what was it? It was like in 1990. Oh, when did the Steiner brothers stop wrestling?
Mid 90s, they were still wrestling together until they broke up for the NWO.
So it had to be like 1986.
It was late 80s. I want to say.
And how I know this You know, are you guys gonna edit this video?
Yeah, we'll
Hell no.
Or no, if you want to
keep it raw, baby.
No, we'll keep it on there.
Because I'm about to give y'all some other insight that I ain't want to say too much. But
We'll do that after the show.
Nah, for sure. But I know for a fact that Offense could beat the Stunning Brothers.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
And then there you go. We just set someone straight. Braun?
That's it.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to diss Jey Uso, diss Jey Uso. Don't diss the fam.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So that's why I spoke on that. So.
Man,
Samoans are really close to Mexicans, dude, because shit, you insult one of them, the whole family comes out, man.
I mean, that's what a family's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's right,
regardless what the race is. Family's always supposed, you know what I'm saying? They always supposed to be there.
Hey, but I mean, Javier talking about Braun and Jacob. I mean, maybe Zilla planted the seed with him and Braun. You know, who knows, dog?
Yeah,
who
exactly.
knows, man? But no, what I was getting at, bro. You know, to see what I love is a victory story, man. Seeing where you're at now from where you were at before, dog. You know, I asked you if you're okay touching on this beforehand. You said cool. You know, because you did some time. You know, and you know, so you weren't headed in the right path. But then to come out and to be where you're at today and the success that you're having and where you're gonna go, man. I mean, it's so great to see. You know, so great to see you turn your life around and be as successful as you're getting. If you don't mind touching on, man, you know, you being institutionalized. What was going through your mind, bro, during those years while you're in there?
Man, so I'm gonna keep it 100. Wrestling was not even in the picture when I was in there. Like there was certain. Like,
how old were you when it happened?
I went in when I was 16.
16, okay.
Yeah, and I came home when I was 22.
Okay.
So yeah, going in there, I didn't really have no game plan, bro. I didn't even know what to do with my life. I didn't even know who I was as a person. I didn't even know what I stood for, my values or my morals. I didn't know none of that. But it got to a point where I started seeing people, you know, die and you know, certain people not going home to their family and seeing the pain, the struggle, and what they go through. I didn't want to, you know, live with that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So I had to make a change.
Yeah.
And not only that, I think prison sparked this flame that you guys see now, because I was so hungry and so eager to come home and turn up.
Yeah, okay.
I was so hungry, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong though, the first 2-3 years I was wilding. You know, I didn't know what to do, but you know, one of the OGs, they had to set me down, bro, and you know, they was like, Zilla, bro, you want to do this with us? Cause in there, bro, I was locked up with people that's not coming home.
Right. Yeah.
You feel me?
Got nothing to lose.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But the good thing is I was surrounding myself by like the right ones.
Yeah. And
you know, one of the OGs, shout out to G Hank too. He was like my first, I would say like uncle. Like, bro, I looked up to him as an uncle. You know what I'm saying? As a father figure. As a mentor. Like, he was one of the OGs in there, bro, that gave me so much game.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hey, you gonna be in here with me, or do you want to go home?
Yeah.
Like, which one you want to do?
Right.
So every day he was always like, hey, Oz, did you read? Hey, Oz, what'd you learn today? Hey, bro, how was school? Because we had to go in school in there, you know? So I think it was like little moments like that helped me. All right, I need to shake back. I need to get my shit together. And then not only that, I hate seeing my mom come see me and she crying the whole fucking visitation. Like, that shit hurt me the most. And then not only that, when she walks away, and it hurts me because I can't even go home with her.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, this feeling, I'm not gonna feel this shit again. I'm gonna go home and stay home.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, I think that's what sparked that flame in me, bro.
Is there a bond that you share with Jacob, because he's gone through the same thing, he's experienced
that's
that
why.
sort of stuff?
That's crazy you say that. That's I feel like that's why me and Jacob click, because me and him have a similar upbringing, you know. And what's crazy is what he was going through on the indies, I'm going through it right now.
Yeah.
So he gives me all the advice, the knowledge. Hey, who's be careful with this person, or you know what I'm saying, all the good stuff, bro. But being with Jacob was just, man, bro, it's a blessing. Like, that's the best word I can say, because Jacob's probably gonna be no, fuck that. Jacob's gonna be Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, bro.
When he laces his boots up. So for me to be under his tree at that beginning stage of my career was just more than a blessing, bro. And I was just so happy that I was under his tree, because the man gave me so much game, bro, and like so much stuff.
And
bro.
Jacob sticks out like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
WWE,
No, he does.
Man, bro, he has that presence. Like, holy
It's
shit.
not only presence, but there is something about him. You know, people talk about the it factor all the time, right? There is something about him that in a ring full of Samoan superstars coming from that bloodline, so to speak, right? Whether it's Roman, the Usos, Solo, or anyone there. And no disrespect to anyone else, but physically gifted, none of them hold a candle to Jacob. The things that he can do in that ring, the rest of the family may be just a step behind. It's insane when watching him in the ring. You're like, he's not gonna do that. Oh shit, he fucking did it, and he does it and makes it look so fucking simple.
Yeah.
It's insanely gifted. He is definitely bringing up the family to the next level, and I'm glad to see, because every time I look at my social media, there you are doing something very similar where you're following on that next footstep. Right. And I laugh and I go, Jesus fuck, can this family get any better?
Right. No, and it does. And another thing is, like, you know how other wrestlers, they have kids?
Yeah.
Like, the only thing I don't like when it comes to my situation is I hate when they be like, oh, you only got that because you're Umaga's son.
No.
If that was the case, then why didn't,
many
Many wrestlers' sons
did not work out.
Exceed.
Yes, sir.
We just had, obviously, we mentioned that we're here at RomeoCon. $1 Million Man's here.
Yo,
his son,
Ted,
two sons that were in the industry. They were gifted as well, but they didn't work out. Whether it's toughness or whatever it may be, but it just wasn't for them, right? And they're gone.
Yeah.
But you're right. Many. If it was just for your dad, I don't think it's fair to you to say that.
And it wasn't in my power to come in this world and be, Umaga's son. Like, that was out of my power.
Yeah.
So you can't blame me.
Right. Exactly.
So
look at what we have right now. Everyone's like going down, and mind you, I'm probably one of them because I love to talk a lot of shit. But you look at the Lakers right now, and people are going down Bronny's throat, like, you're only there because of LeBron. Yeah. It's the same scenario in pro wrestling. Like, there's a lot of second, third, fourth generations. Chavo was here. Chavo was here at the convention earlier. That man busted his ass to get to the legendary status that he was, because he wasn't the guy that was sticking out like a sore thumb in his family. It wasn't until the later years that, holy crap, his game elevated. You know what I mean? But you're right. It is definitely not your fault that you're Umaga's son. But I'll tell you one thing. It is a nice moniker for marketing aspect.
Oh, no, it is.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so I'm blessed. I'm happy. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it. It's just, there's certain stuff that come with it. It's like,
exactly.
So
what's one sound advice? You say you get a lot of advice from Jacob. What's one sound advice that he gave you that really sticks to you?
Be comfortable. Just be comfortable with who you are, and don't try to be something that you're not. And don't try to force a gimmick. And that's why I meant to touch up on that with Jacob, and like just what separates him. It's when he performs, he just has a different pain that he went through.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His pain is, bro, he got 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? He was in and out of jail. Feel me? So it was like wrestling was his damn near only and last option.
Right.
And just for him to, like, not forcefully to force himself to do it, he still did it because he understood that, okay, this is for my kids.
Right.
And I hate when people say, because some people be saying like Jacob was a handout. He's only at this moment in wrestling because of his family. Nah, fuck that. Jacob worked his ass off.
He hustled, man. He grinded.
15 plus years. Worked his ass off to get to where he's at.
He's been in the game forever, man. But people just don't realize that, bro.
Right.
He spent a long time in the Indies. And you know what's crazy about him? I always love the idea that when you go to a wrestling show, there's always things that you take home, whether they're main event or not. There's always something that you take home as like, that's my memory of that day.
Right.
It is not even something that happened in the ring, but I remember watching him in MLW, and just him walking to the ring, I was like, holy fuck, who's that? The very first time I saw him, I remembered him, and I went home and I Googled him. I was like, I knew he's got to be related. And I was like, man, he's got to be related. But there was something about his presence that made me remember him, and without him even doing one single move. And then after that, I obviously enjoyed his match. And it's kind of interesting because you have the same aura, man. I've watched you, and I think I didn't know who you were at the beginning, and then I saw a clip of you doing the Super Samoan Spike.
Yes,
and
sir.
I go, I already knew what the connection.
Do you remember exactly what it was? Like what match?
Can't
Was it
remember
with me
what-
and Jacob?
I don't remember, man. But I remember seeing a video, and me and Danny spoke about it. I'm like, we got to get him on the podcast next time he's in Chicago, because I had seen you pop up on the Indies as far as like coming to Chicagoland. I'm like, oh man, he's come down the street from my house, and like in Berwyn. And it was just insane, man. And like seeing the Super
we got the
Samoan
homie say
Spike.
bye, brother.
My boy Chavo.
Yes,
Chavo.
sir. I was making a cameo.
I will. Thank you. Be safe on the road.
Thank you. We'll see you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Look at that. We got the show crashed by the man, Chavo.
Be safe, Oos.
And a cameo by Chavo Girl, man. You can't, man. This is great right here. I'm telling you, man.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's like I remember seeing you perform that move, and I knew where the connection was at immediately, right? And I go, that's so cool. And I didn't even see the rest of your match because it was a clip, but it made me want to see your work based on that. I found that you were only about a year into the business, and it was mind blowing. I was like, this guy is on a fast track, and he's getting it a lot faster than most people. And not once did I think, oh, it's because of Umaga. I just thought, I'm like, fuck, he's fucking gifted, man. Yeah. And I'm glad, and I'm happy. I'm in the seat. I know Danny feels the same way. We're here in the seat watching you do this, and we can't wait. As fans of pro wrestling, all of us are.
Yeah, because like you said, like, you know, we watch your matches online, and I'm like, damn, you know, first like, oh, it's Umaga son. Look, I'm like, damn, you know, like, man, he looks like all of them, you know, they all look alike. And then I'm like, holy shit, this dude's big. The way he could move, holy fuck. And then when we saw you live at the HOG show, man, when I actually
put Ali to sleep,
dude, when we saw you live, and I was like, this motherfucker has it. I'm like, wow, you know, he has it. It's only a matter of time, man. It's only a matter of time. Like, wow. Yeah. I'm like, he's gifted, man. Like you say, you know,
Chicago's boy Ali. I grew up and like I came into kind of sort of about the same time as him in business, so I've known him since before he was ever famous, you know. And to see him perform at that level and give back to the Indies after being at such a height, and then seeing him perform and cutting that promo afterwards with you, I was like, fuck, I got goosebumps, man. It was fucking cool, man. Yeah. As a wrestling fan, those are the moments that we live for, man.
My favorite moment when I caught the mic, bro.
Oh, dude, that was fucking gangster shit. I saw that. Dude,
I was tired too, bro.
I saw there was fucking videos over social media. They would show when Roman caught the mic, and then they scoot over to him catching the mic with Ali. I was like, oh shit.
You remember me and you talked about it? We looked at each other because we were in the roof. We were in the the balcony.
Yeah.
And you caught the mic, and me and him just turned around, and looked at each other. This motherfucker just busted a Roman.
Nah, all that shit was
slick, G. That shit was slick, man.
That's right there. That was like a special moment because I didn't even know he was gonna do that, bro. For Ali to, you know, to put me over like that and then, you know, give me my my respect and everything, that was pretty dope.
Well, bro, I mean, you fucking killing it, man. You talking about, like, you know, reality wrestling champion, HOG, as a crown jewel champion, and then just
the
recently,
only crown jewel
champion, and then just recently, last week, the first time ever fourth rope champion, dog. I mean, dude, you fucking killing it, man. Yes, sir. Fourth, man. Look at that, man.
You're gonna need a bigger waist. I saw that picture of like a belt on top of a belt on top of a, I'm like, so how tall is he gonna get? He collects all the belts. Earlier today, you met our boy Mason Perks. You were eyeballing his title from POW Entertainment. I'm like, he's gonna need. I mean, he's got shoulders. You remember, as a wrestling fan, I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of Ultimo Dragon when he won all those belts. He won, like, I can't remember. It was like the Super Crown Championship. It was like 13 titles hanging on this man. I'm like, that was hilarious. Anyhow, that was the same vibe that I saw when I'm like, this motherfucker got 3 titles on her.
Yeah, nah, that's dope.
Yeah, well, dude, Zilla didn't know we were workers, bro. He had no idea, man. Yeah, we were the tag champs 2 years ago, man. But that's dope. And So when he started coming around to Chicago, you know, he's like, hey, dude, we got to get the promoter's name's Jimmy. Hey, we got to get Jimmy to bring Zilla on so you guys can work each other. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go right now.
Let's go.
Yeah. But, dude, so with all this shit coming up, man, I mean, like I said, you're climbing that ladder, bro. You're making a bigger and bigger name for yourself, bro. What's next for you, man? I mean, you're winning titles left and right, bro. You fucking taking guys out left and right. Like, what's next for you, man? What's the next goal for Zilla Fatu?
I'll say this year, I'm going to close this year out strong. But I do want to just get my brand bigger outside the ring.
Okay.
You know, I feel like wrestling, like, they always gonna be there.
Yeah.
So I just gotta figure out a way to help elevate my brand outside, as in, like, you know, collaborating with different streamers and YouTubers and doing interviews, meeting new people, networking. And I think my biggest priority other than wrestling is my YouTube channel. And one of the main reasons why I started my YouTube channel was I wanted to give the people the process.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to give people the journey. I wanted people to see that I fuck up. You know, that I'm human. You know, that I have trial and error, and through that I can learn. And you know, from when I first started to now, like people see the evolution.
Yeah.
And
big shout out to your boy Dion for that, because I see him always walking around with the most expensive camera known to man, following you everywhere, like recording all
hello.
that.
Yeah. Shout out to Stone, man. He hardworking man, and he's a good guy, man. Good guy.
One thing a lot of especially a lot of the veteran wrestlers say is, when we ask for advice and all that, they always say to also have a plan after wrestling. Because this ain't always gonna last forever, obviously, right? Have you thought? I mean, I know you're still really young, dog. Have you thought about that plan? Yeah.
Hell yeah! I dissected this all the way till I'm 50.
Okay.
So after like wrestling and everything, I definitely want to jump into acting.
Okay, all right.
I definitely want to jump into acting and being involved with prison reform.
Nice, yes.
So helping not only the younger guys but the grown-ups stay out the system and stay out of trouble, and hopefully I can just go to these prisons or juveniles to talk to them and share my story, and hopefully they can learn from my mistakes.
Okay.
So I think I see myself doing that, being involved with community and just really just sharing my process, because people seen when I first started to now, people seen that evolution.
Yeah.
Now watch till now till I get signed.
Yeah.
That's a whole different chapter.
Right.
And then after I get signed, X amount of years, that's a whole nother chapter. So it's like when you give people the feeling of being part of something, it's just it hit different, bro.
Right.
And it's more valuable. So.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. So the idea that you mentioned right now of like the evolution of you getting there to these levels, I don't think it's any secret to anyone, or it's not going to be any surprise to anybody when you do get signed. I think it's a matter of time, and it's not a question of if, it's a matter of time. And since you came on, there aren't many wrestlers like you, there aren't many entertainers like you that have had that buzz built around them, whether it's because of your family or just what you're doing in the ring. But you're putting on these matches that a person that has been in the business for less than 2 years should not be putting on. We have already established there's definitely a gift there. So with that being said, and knowing that the future it's definitely going to be a contract, what is your short-term goals where you go, hey man, before I get to this level, these are the people in the indies that I want to go across, because I know wrestling them is going to teach me something that is going to prepare me for when that contract comes?
Like who should I?
Yeah, who do you think you can get in the ring that's going to teach you stuff?
First and foremost, I definitely need my get back with Mike Bailey, bro. I need my rematch with him.
Okay.
So Mike Bailey, Jordan Oliver, he just tore his ACL. But you guys know who Jordan Oliver is, right?
Yep.
He's my age too. So I definitely think we'll put on a clinic. Alex Price, Brian Keith, Ninja Mac. You want me to keep going? Because I keep going.
Put all these brothers over, man.
Damn.
I mean, everyone always makes a list when they,
I know exactly.
Ryan Davidson, Gino Medina.
These are all world-class athletes, man.
They are, bro.
And these are all like 5-star matches that you're describing,
they are.
man.
I'm trying to think. The Hardy brothers, Jeff and Matt. I would love to run it back with Moose.
Oh man, that match was nuts. So considering that you're talking about these now, you added the Hardys in there as legends, and these guys are in different levels than the men you just mentioned. That's kind of cool. I saw videos of Shelton Benjamin talking to you. I saw video like different like superstars.
Sheldon. Yeah, I'm tripping. Sheldon. I would love to work Sheldon.
Exactly right. And I saw all these guys, and I know that the reason that they're talking to you is because it comes out of a place of love that they have for your dad. So they want to guide you in the right directions. Yep. What nuggets of information, what nuggets of wisdom? We know you had a really amazing conversation with Chavo here today. And what nuggets of information and knowledge are they passing on to you?
I feel like this is my biggest challenge is budgeting.
Yeah,
For real. Budgeting. I'm not really good at budgeting. Like I'll get paid and just splurge. When really I need to be putting that shit up somewhere that's valuable or investing it in some land, real estate, or whatever. But here I am just just throwing
going
it all.
on, man.
Just being young,
having fun,
being wild. But shout out to Chavo because he just gave me like 2 hours, worth of just game about budgeting and he just told me earlier, and he said it in the panel. He was like, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you save.
Yeah.
So that right there, I'm gonna remember that. So I definitely need to do a better job. I might need what's it called?
An accountant?
Financial accountant.
Financial accountant.
Advisor.
Financial advisor.
Yeah.
So I definitely need one, man. Hey, if you guys watching, you're a financial advisor, hit me up.
Hit up the main one.
Hit me up, man. So I need help, man. I need help too.
No, man. So then, also, like, who is it that you like watching right now, man, on the big screen there? As far as like in ring work.
Shelton Benjamin.
Nah, that guy's ageless, man. Ageless.
Yes.
For him to be at that age and for him to have 20 plus years under his belt and still perform at a high level is God's gift.
Yeah. There are people that are they're nuts like that. It's interesting about Shelton. Fans almost like took him for granted because the later portion of his WWE years weren't as memorable, and then he just reminded everyone in AEW what he can do. Like that match he had against what was it? Darby? No. I'm
Leo
sorry.
Rush.
Leo Rush. It wasn't his-
I want to work Leo Rush too.
yeah.
Though.
Leo's gifted us,
Yes.
man. That guy's awesome. I mean, like that match was like. It went viral because of the stuff that Shelton, and mind you, a lot of credit needs to go to Leo on that one because Leo sold his ass off for Shelton, made him look better than he ever has in years.
Yeah.
I never seen Leo like get manhandled like that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nuts.
Yes, that was.
I love you, Leo, too, though. But hey, I do want to say there is a lot of other wrestlers that just my bad, y'all. I'm tired, but there's a lot of other wrestlers that I didn't name that I would love to work. So there's plenty out there. But my main one, to be honest with you guys, is Booker T. I need my respect from him.
That's your coach, right?
That's awesome.
That's
man.
the coach.
Nah, he was.
What?
I thought he was my coach.
Okay.
But he became an op.
Okay.
He became an op
Okay.
and, he tried to cost me my title. But what's crazy? Guess who helped me out? Boogeyman.
Oh shit. Okay. There's that love and respect to Boogeyman,
Boogie
bro.
came and helped out, and Teddy Long was there, and I was just so grateful to be in that in that situation, and I was able to capitalize.
Yeah.
So Book need that respect, man. Come on.
Hey man, what do you feel like right now, seeing the Bloodline storyline and where it's going, man, from where it started to how it evolved? Dude, like they're running it back from back in the day. Like, bro, like I think the Bloodline storyline is like the greatest thing going on right now in professional wrestling, man. What are your thoughts when you watch it?
I love it, man. I love it. You could just tell. Well, I mean, this is with me because I know because I'm family with them. Every one of them who plays a specific role in that's really them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's really them.
Yeah.
And me and my mom, we always watch Raw and SmackDown together.
Yeah,
so it's pretty cool and fun too, just watching my family.
Yeah.
Because it's like we're in the middle of our living room back then.
Right.
So just watching them perform, it's like wow. But I don't know. I think it hit different for me because I grew up with them.
Right.
I knew what. The hard work, the sacrifices that the Usos had to make to get to where they're at. And I feel like, a lot of people not giving the Usos and Roman and Solo, and they not giving them flowers, bro.
Oh, they need to, bro.
They definitely do, bro. This shit is a grind,
Especially the emotion they're pulling from everybody, bro.
Yeah.
All this shit.
What's that new word they say? Cinema.
The cinema, baby. Yeah.
Cinema.
You mentioned your living room, so talk to us about that. What was the childhood like with all the boys?
Bro, it was just crazy. It was like you can only imagine 50 Samoans, right? 50 Samoans.
We're Mexican, bro. We can relate.
Right, 50 Samoans in one house, and all they're doing is just going wild. Like, bro, we had a pool, a trampoline, and a fucking wrestling ring in our backyard, and that was our childhood.
Okay.
Like that's all we knew.
Yeah.
And growing up, just seeing obviously Alpha, Sika, seeing Rikishi, my dad, and TK and my cousins, seeing like everybody just chill in the backyard and just. I didn't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I didn't even know what I was growing up into.
Yeah. Right.
Until this year.
So now, yes, sir.
You know, so it's just crazy, right? And back then, when the food gets around, that's when the wild Samoans, lock in. So, yeah, that's the only thing we have with, is our problems with food. Like, we would beef with our brother over food.
Over food, yeah.
Over food.
Mexicans beef with their family over beer, bro. It's
come
fucked
on,
up, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But it's all love. That after that, we all gonna link up and have a good time. But
at that age, how many of you guys knew that this is what you guys were
none
gonna
of
do?
us. I don't think none of us did, because the Usos was playing football. Roman was at Georgia Tech. Solo, I think, was still in school. Me, I was still in school. So no, I don't think none of us had this in mind. I don't know if you guys watched that documentary with 10 Hours to Houston.
Yeah.
You guys watched it? Yeah. It was that story right there is very, very inspiring to me, and not only to me, just I feel like it should be inspiring to everybody, because the Usos was at the lowest point in their lives. And, my dad pulled up and was like, hey, you guys want to try it out, or you guys want to stay here?
Right.
So, at that time, the twins, they had, I think they just had a kid, a newborn, and, they had a girlfriend. So it's kind of hard for you to, like, just take everything, leave that behind, and then go grind for your dreams.
Yep.
So that's what they did. My dad brought them to Houston. They lived with us. Started at Reality of Wrestling at Booker T School, and had one of the fastest process of getting signed. And what's crazy is when they got signed, the day of, my dad died.
Oh man!
Oh wow, that happened on the same. That's nuts. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then not only that, the funeral was damn near like the following week.
Wow.
So you can only imagine what the Usos, not only the Usos, but the family, what we was going through, because it was like, damn, like. And then, couldn't you guys picture that? Like, that would have been crazy if Umaga and the Usos was together.
Dude,
man.
Come on, bro.
So it sounds like your pops was the Usos' guardian angel, man. That saved them, man.
Yeah, I feel like too, and like they know, like my dad, bro. My dad was a loving man, bro. Even though he was, he played this specific role or character you guys want to call. He was a loving man, and he was a teddy bear, bro.
I forgot, man. You know what? And I forgot to bring it, man. I met your dad a while back, and I took a picture of him, man. One of the coolest guys, man.
Yeah.
One of the coolest guys. I was gonna bring it to show you, man, and I forgot it.
Bro, I'm not saying this because he's my dad, but there's not one person that I know, right? Bro, my dad, anybody that speaks on my dad, I never heard not one messed up thing my dad did.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not one messed up weird thing everything was off love, bro.
Yeah.
And more of those stories are coming out now because of you.
Yeah.
Because of you in the business now.
That's why I'm happy that I started this.
I'm seeing that, and mind you, I think it's inevitable for you to always be connected to that, right? And now that I'm seeing you like pop up on social media all the time, whether it's like maybe a vlog or another podcast or whatever it is, I remember one time I saw a video and they called you Umaga. And then they went on to the stories like, oh man, this is that Umaga, and then they talked about like all the good things, and then I go, I don't think it's subconsciously you go, I don't think I've ever seen anything negative about Umaga. It's kind of cool, and I'm like, and more really fun stories are coming out about that, and I as a fan, I love that because it makes me connect more with him, and I always liked him. But there was not a whole lot of him out there
that you know, right,
and it's crazy,
like the behind the scenes,
and it's because of you that we're learning more about him.
Yes, that shit.
And I fucking love it as a fan, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yes,
I
sir.
fucking love that shit.
What's one of your greatest memories about your pops inside? I was just in the ring, but also outside the ring,
bro. Okay, I'll never forget this. This was like I was 8 years old. It was right after my football game, and my dad literally took all of us that was on my football team to my crib. Right?
Oh shit!
And he basically bought a fucking, those big bouncing houses?
Yeah.
But he bought like the big one and put it in the backyard by our pool.
Oh shit!
And he basically invited the whole football team over, And bro, he had all like the personal chefs there. We had food there.
Oh, nice, dude.
We had
I bet
all
they
of
love that.
And then not only that, bro, my dad was like in the backyard with us, like swimming with us. Because I thought he was just gonna like lay down, relax. But bro, my dad was like turning up with us, having fun with us. And I thought that was pretty dope. Not only that, he played football with us, and bro, it took damn 30 of us to get him down. Yeah, y'all remember that game? Throw him up, bust him up.
Yep, throw him up, bust him up.
So imagine he had the ball, and it's like all of us. Yeah, bro.
That was moving him. No.
Bro, that was pretty dope, bro. Cause look, this what happened. This what made it fun, and it was different. So the bouncy house, right? He filled it up with water, put hella soap in it, a lot of soap, so it make it slippery. So that way, when you have the football, you can't really grip. Like you're slipping.
Right.
So that was fun, bro. I never forget that, bro. And then not only that, we did like we was wild. We did like a slap boxing contest after that. all type of stuff, bro. And then we played games, and then the next day everybody went home. But I would never forget that because I was happy, bro. And my dad made me feel like it was really,
Yeah. And what's one of the greatest moments of your pops in the ring that you hold to you that you like?
I would say, man, in the ring, there's so many, bro.
And whether it be a match or a segment or something that sticks out to you with them.
Does it have to be like a
whatever you think?
Whatever.
Nah, I'm on some funny stuff when I'm thinking about it. So remember when Steve-O and them came?
Yeah. Oh man. When he beat the shit out of Steve-O.
Steve-O, hey, I heard you talking about on your thing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Maybe the main one and Steve-O need to collab, man.
Yeah, 'cause I remember he said
redo.
Yeah.
He wants another
Yeah, because I remember he said that
Recreate that shit.
that he didn't know. Steve obviously knew nothing about selling, so your pop was just fucking laying in it for real. He said after a while, I was like, bro, he like knocked him out or some shit. He said, bro, I blacked out.
I think he had a concussion or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But that was my favorite moment because I don't even think everybody knows this, but my dad was a Jackass fan.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
He was. So for that to happen like that, I don't even know if afterwards were they friends or not. Did they block each other?
I can relate because you know what? In the moment, it's kind of weird. You may be a fan, but at the end of the day, that's your job and that's what you hold sacred, right?
Exactly.
And at that moment, your dad did not see his a person he enjoyed entertaining.
Yeah.
He saw someone in the fucking ring not respect his fucking
disrespecting
craft.
his business.
I can relate 110%.
He lucky he didn't do more though.
Oh my God, bro, Jesus!
I've watched that clip numerous times.
Man, me too.
Numerous
I still
times.
get a laugh out of it. I be having a bad day all day. I go pull that up. Nah, for real, bro.
Should make me feel a lot better now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh man, there's so much about that clip that makes you feel uneasy in the beginning, but then once you understand what's happening, you kind of go, yeah.
Especially if you guys know who Steve-O is.
Yeah, I do. Oh yeah.
And what what he does. And another thing is, I'll never forget. Obviously, his debut. Like I came home on the perfect time. Like I think it was my bus. My bus was late for arrivals, but I still got home on time. Like right when I got home, my dad came out with Armando Estrada, right? And this when my dad's hair was wild.
Yeah.
And then I seen him go in there and beat up Ric Flair. I thought that was like one of the dopest things because I went to school the next day. Was like, my dad whooped
Ric
Flair.
Walking the chest out. Yeah, my dad did that shit. Yeah.
So I thought that was dope, bro.
When your dad won the Intercontinental title and he went home, did you do the thing? Because my son, when me and Danny won, I think it was our world tag team titles, I came home and I had it in my bag, and my wife knew, and he was there at the show to see it, right? He went straight to my bag. He ran, opened up my bag, and he's like, He looked at it, and it was awesome. Did you do that with the Intercontinental?
Oh, hell yeah. But hey,
awesome.
the difference with that, I didn't even wait till we got home. When my mom went to go pick him up from the airport, I always tell my mom, let me know when dad's in town so I can go with you. So every time I went to the airport, I'll be waiting for him at the gate, not the baggage claim, at the gate. All right? Right? As soon as he gets off the little, the runway thing, I'll be, Dad, where's that?
This is the only way you're getting home, bro.
Where's that? It's right there, son. Grab that bag. Yeah. But yeah, and then another thing, bro. I would get so mad, right? I think this is when he lost the Intercontinental. he came home one day, and I was like, "Where's it at?" And he just started shaking his head, and bro, I was sad. I got real mad.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I can definitely relate. My kid got pissed when we lost him. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I was sad. And what's crazy, he took me straight towards our us, and I was good.
You forgot about it after that, right?
He's like, all right, Dad, we're good.
I was good out of that, bro. Dad knew what he was doing, man.
You mentioned Booker T earlier.
Yeah.
Is it by design that a lot of you guys have gone through the Booker T side? Like as far as training is concerned, is it by design that you guys trust him like that?
I think now it is.
Okay.
I think now it is. He has so much his resume with building talent. Not only that, Roxanne Perez, she's the next big thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's the next big thing. Not only that, you have me. Not only that, you have other people that's been there, X amount of years that are just now getting the exposure. Ryan Davison, Brian Keefe, Gino, Will Alday, Promise Braxton. There's so many talent that we have at Row that I'm just so damn happy that WWE ID picked us up.
Yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
We're the first school. If you guys go look at the paper, Reality Wrestling's the first school on there.
Yeah.
And that I'm happy that I'm part of it. At this stage. And I'm just excited to see where this goes. Not only that, I'm excited to see where House of Glory takes me. I'm excited to see where Fourth Rope takes me, and other future promotions.
Do you think you're gonna end up in that WWE ID, or are you already you feel like maybe?
I don't know, man.
It's weird. I don't know if you felt about
We're
this.
We're gonna know tonight.
Yeah, know tonight.
No, they're gonna. You guys didn't see it?
No, I don't know.
They're gonna tell us tonight who they pick from Reality Wrestling.
Oh,
no shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
If it's not you, then I'd be shocked. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, I when I saw Reality Wrestling pop up, I was like, it's got to be Zilla.
Yeah.
But then I kind of also thought about it. I was like, are they wasting a spot by naming Zilla? Because I think by now, I know you only have a little bit of time in the business, but I think everyone understands where you're going.
Right.
So in a sense, it's almost kind of like giving the award to the kid we already know is going to succeed. I'm not saying that to put like a lot of pressure on you, but I think everyone knows that. So I think it almost benefits someone that doesn't have that kind of buzz behind them,
Now I understand. And another thing, like if I'm not picked, it's okay. I'm just gonna continue to work.
Yeah.
Be humble and just keep my head down and shut up and just work.
You heard the panel, huh? But $1 Million Man's like, keep your head down and shut up.
Yeah. Now when he said that, I was like, yeah, OG know he talking. Cause Shelton, like, bro, I have OGs that give me game like Shelton and MVP and Carlito, like, bro, they like I know.
I mean, look at the minds that you're learning from, bro.
Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin, and MVP, Carlito. Like, man, I mean, you're learning from the greats, bro.
Yeah. Not only that, Jacob.
Jacob. Bro, I mean, obviously the family.
Yeah.
I mean, who better than learn from? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, man, so all these nuggets you're getting, man, like when you see the younger generation, even like rookies coming up. I mean, I know you've been in a year, but still, man, I think you're way ahead of the game. So when you see a young kid coming up to you at a Romeo Con or after a show, man, and they want advice, in life and in wrestling, man, what are you giving them?
I just tell them, like, what do you mean? Like, if they wanted to do wrestling?
One with wrestling, and two, like what's
a little guidance, keep them out of the trouble that you encountered, maybe.
I would just say watch their friends. That's it.
Yeah,
watch your background, and not only that, listen to your parents.
Yeah,
like that's so overrated. Not overrated, underrated.
Mm-hmm.
When people when parents, how do you say? Oh, parents think they know everything.
Yeah.
It's not that they think they know everything. They've been through what we've been through.
Right.
So when I had coaches, football coaches, my mentors growing up, they used to tell me, man, listen to your parents. I would be like, nah, I'm not finna listen to them. But now it's like, it was simple. Just listen.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, use your time wisely. Like, manage your time wisely. And keep your nose clean, most importantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you knew that, sorry, Danny.
No, go ahead.
If you knew that maybe 5 months from now, 6 months from now, let's do it at a year, right? 6 months to a year. If you knew that that's when you were going to get signed and you were leaving the Indies, what do you want to accomplish before you get to the WWE?
Get in the best damn shape.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the best shape. Get jacked.
Yes, sir.
Fucking Jacob style, man.
Dude,
come on,
man.
Dude, that man got into some shape before he got to TV. I was like, what the fuck? Who's that on TV?
He was prepared. One thing I believe in is proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob, whenever he got that call, he tapped in. He locked in.
Yeah.
And then when he debuted, that's what y'all got.
Oh yeah.
Like y'all got because everybody's seen before, right?
Right, yeah.
And they thought he was just so dominant, but when they seen him debut and he looked different,
Oh yeah.
and now he's in shape.
Yep.
Now it's like, wow, what's gonna happen?
That dominance looks stronger, man.
Yes,
Holy
yes.
shit.
So
yes,
I
sir.
believe in that, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm preparing.
That
And,
added to his aura so much.
no, facts.
Yep. I'm curious, brother. So I'm gonna paint a picture for you real quick, man. So let's just say it's WrestleMania, right? Let's say you got Solo.
Hold on, where we at?
Where we
Which
at?
WrestleMania, right?
Oh no,
location?
No, what location? Yeah, where we at?
We in Houston.
Oh,
Hello.
Man, we in
Okay,
Houston.
damn.
Hold on now.
We in Houston.
Hold
All
on now.
Yeah, we in Houston. It's WrestleMania, and you got Solo, the Tongans, and Jacob on one side, and you got Roman, the Usos, and I guess you can put Sammy Uso there also on the other side, and they doing battle. They going at it back and forth. Your music hits. Zilla Fatu is making his debut in the WWE at WrestleMania, coming down the ring.
Yeah.
You slide in. Who you helping?
I think if I slide in, Noose, I'm just gonna look at all of them.
Just clear the house.
I'm gonna look at all.
All right, look at them. All right,
Look
okay.
at all of them.
Okay.
And I feel like the first one that just gives me that weird feeling. Like, you ever went into a room
Yeah. And then
around like a couple of your friends or whatever, and it's like it's kind of weird.
Side eye, like motherfucker. Yeah.
That's the first person. Now, as far as who, I don't know. But when I do get there, I'm going to turn up, bro. Like, the only direction is up when I get there. But right now, like I said, I just gotta trust the process, keep my nose clean, trust my team, and use my time wisely.
That's it, man. What's your biggest motivation?
Matter of fact, let's go back to that. I'm knocking Solo ass.
All right. There we go. Okay, we know where you're going.
Tribal chief.
So earlier today, you mentioned in the panel, and this is something that you've basically, anyone that follows you understands, but tell us about you acknowledging Waffle House.
Yeah, so Waffle House, man, you guys don't know, man, Waffle House is the home of the Samoans, man. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I think I didn't even know about Denny's or IHOP because, I was born in Pensacola.
Okay.
And over there in Pensacola, all they had was Waffle House.
Okay.
That's it. Like, that was their McDonald's out there.
Okay.
And I think that's what kind of, like, resonated. And not only that, like, sometimes when we get bored, we would literally just go to Waffle House and just post up and eat. And we're just bored. We're not even hungry. We just eat.
that was the mall.
Yeah, bro. So I think that's what plays a big role. Not only that, bro, my dad, he loved Waffle House, bro.
Okay.
What was your dad's order? I heard your order earlier.
I don't remember. I think he did get the same thing I got. Maybe he just got more eggs. I think it was like 12, 15 eggs.
Jesus, man.
Bro, Pops was not playing. Pops was the only guy that I knew that can eat 5 ramen noodles with 7 boiled eggs. Boiled eggs, right? Boiled eggs, that's a lot. One egg fills me up.
Yeah, dude, that's a lot.
But,
that's a lot.
Bro, he did that, and then he whipped it with mayonnaise. Like, he's a whole different breed. And then he'll add tuna in there sometimes, too, bro. Like, Pops was different.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, I'd be running to the bathroom real quick,
Nah,
dog.
for real.
Man.
So I think Waffle House is like our, how do you say it?
Samoan kitchen.
Samoan kitchen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you acknowledge tamales?
Oh, I do. I do, man. Shout out to bro right here, you know what I'm saying, for providing that. I needed that straight off the plane.
Dude, yesterday when I brought in the tamales and everyone was nuts going for them, I told Danny, I was like, dude, I can't wait to give Zilla some tamales. I wonder if he'll eat tamales. And he goes, bro, that man will destroy some tamales.
See, he knows. He knows. He knows, bro. Us Samoans, we're not picky eaters, bro. We're not picky, so whatever's thrown, we gonna attack, so.
Man. Well, bro, we want to thank you, man. Thank you for coming on here with us, man. Jumping on, man. We hope you had a good time, bro.
Yeah, we did.
Bro, man.
You see what I was talking about earlier, right?
Yeah,
It don't even feel like,
Yeah.
the interview's gonna go better when you just.
It's bullshit, man. Shoot shit.
authentic.
Yeah. And that's normally what we do, man.
Organic.
Yeah.
Bro.
You guys remember when Brock Lesnar first came back to WWE, and this is right after his UFC run and whatnot, and he showed up and he was one of the very first wrestlers that had like fucking ads on his fucking tights and, and his shorts, and he had fucking Subway or some shit or Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
I would fucking die laughing and go, that's fucking amazing. If Zilla shows up to WWE wearing Waffle House,
all right.
Make that happen, Waffle House.
Make it happen,
Raising Cane, Whataburger, Chipotle. Since you gonna shoot it, we gonna shoot it.
Yeah, all you guys watching Subway, come on, man. The main one, he's a sponsor.
Let's go.
Hey, the man.
Hey, him. Hello.
Man, we appreciate you, man. Before we head up out of here, man, any last things you want to say, dog?
Nah, I just want to say, take it one day at a time, and to all the kids out there, listen to your parents and, pray to God, say your prayers at night and do the right stuff when nobody's looking. And trust me, you're going to get positive results.
There you go, man. Yeah. Thank you, man. Big shout out to the motherfucking main one with us, joining us today, man.
All the way from H-Town. Hello.
Yes, sir. So big shout out to Zilla Fatu for coming and hanging out with us today here at Romeo Con, man. Big shout out to our sponsors, the Law Office of Christopher Hoff and the Taco Villa in Villa Park. Yo, Zilla, this is where we pick up our beverages and we give a toast and just say, salud, cabrón.
Salud. Well, in Samoan, we say mano wea.
Mano wea?
What? That's awesome. Hey, mano wea cabrones.
Mano wea cabrones.
Mano wea
cabrones. Yeah, so we'll say that. So 1, 2, 3. Mano wea cabrones. We out.